Hello and Nyob to each and every one of you. In today's video, I wanted to show you how to make my go-to egg roll recipe. And egg rolls in the Hmong dialect is what we like to call Kab Yaub, and it's probably one of the most addicting, one of the most delicious and popular appetizer or snack to have any time of the year. So I'll show you the one that I've been making for the past couple of years. It's quite easy to make as long as you can find all the ingredients to do so. So with that being said, let's just get to it and start cooking. Let's go. So the first thing you want to do is make the filling. So here I have about 2 bundles of bean thread noodles that I'm going to soak first. And this is the one I'll be using. It usually comes in a pack like this. I'm just using 2 of the bundles. We're going to place this into a bowl and add in some hot tap water. Allow this to soak and sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. Go ahead and drain the water, and we're going to use kitchen scissors to cut it into smaller pieces. So I've gathered and scaled all the ingredients that I need for my filling. So in a pretty big bowl, I'm going to add in the ground pork. Now you can use any type of protein you want, but I prefer using ground pork for egg rolls. Add in the bean thread noodles. I have some shredded cabbage here that I'll be adding in as well. Some shredded carrots. Some green onions that I sliced. And then we're going to season it with some garlic powder, black pepper, some chicken bouillon. I have some sugar, some salt, fish sauce, and oyster sauce. Give this a really good mix until everything is nice and combined. Okay, so this looks pretty good. I'm going to set this aside while we peel the egg roll wrapper. For the egg roll wrapper, you can use any brand that you prefer. There's so many different types out there, so you just have to pick and choose which one you like. I grew up using Menlo, so I'll be using this one today. But other brands I do like to use includes C.HawjCreations, which is a Filipino brand. This one creates a super light and crispy type of egg roll. I also like to use Weichuan. Weichuan has a pretty good overall color to it and crispness to it. And O Tasty. If you can find O Tasty in your area, this one is also pretty good. It has a really overall even golden color, and the crispness is pretty decent. But egg roll wrappers are usually found at the frozen section at most Asian grocery store. They have a variety of different brands and kinds, shapes, and sizes. You just have to choose which one you like. And Milo comes in square shaped sheets like this, and they usually have about 30 sheets per pack. Now most egg roll wrappers get stuck to each other like this, so before you start using it, go ahead and peel it, just so it's a lot faster and easier to fill and wrap. So after the wrappers are peeled, I am going to make the glue to seal the egg roll. So you can actually use an egg yolk to glue the egg rolls, but I actually prefer flour and water mixture to make it actually seal a lot better. So I added about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour along with 2 tablespoons of just regular tap water. Give it a really good mix, and then this is the consistency that you want. Okay, so we are ready to fill and roll. So I like to place the wrapper diagonally from me, and depending on the size of egg roll that you like, you can make this big or small, but usually for me, I like it more on the smaller size. So I'm going to add in about 2 tablespoons of the filling, place it at the bottom edge here, and then just like a burrito, we're going to take the end here and roll it up, take the 2 ends here and roll it in, and then make sure it's parallel, and then continue to roll and tuck. Keep it really tight until you get to the very end. And then once you get to the end here, we're just going to take that roux that you made and seal it. And this is what the egg roll should look like. Go ahead and continue with the rest. Once all the egg rolls are wrapped, we are ready to fry. So in a pan, I have some vegetable oil that I'm going to heat up to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we're going to add in the egg rolls. Try not to overcrowd the pan because if you do, the oil temperature drops and that creates soggy egg rolls. So I'm just going to fry about 6 to 8 in my pan. If you have a bigger pan, you can fry even more, but make sure not to overcrowd it. Once you add it in, give it a good stir and allow this to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes or until it's golden brown to your liking. So the egg rolls have cooked up to my liking. We are going to place this into a colander and allow this to cool for a couple minutes before we eat it. Now, egg rolls are best eaten when it's still fresh and hot and crispy. If you let this sit for a couple hours, it will get soggy. The best way to reheat it is to put it in an air fryer if you have one. The air fryer does the best to give it that crispness back up again. Other than that, this is it for my go-to egg roll recipe. You can eat this as it is. It's great and flavorful as it is, or you can eat it with a side of your favorite dipping sauce. I'm a little lazy today, so I'm just going to eat it with some classic sweet chili sauce that I bought from my local Asian grocery store. So give this recipe a try, and until then, I will see you in my next video.